Hello, my name is Mark Janad, and welcome to the Cybersecurity Show. Now, yeah, boys, EU, you know what I'm saying? They fighting back against Apple. They fighting back. You know, it was a swing and swang, right? A swing and swang. But now, it seems like Apple and iOS doing a double take. So I'm gonna break it down in this story, and I'm gonna tell you why it's relevant. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going dark. All right, so Apple has announced that it's reversing its previously announced decision to no longer support home screen web apps, also known as progressive web apps, on the iPhone as of March 1st, 2024. The EU users will continue to be able to install and use home screen web apps on iOS going forward, right? This is going to be going forward. This is new. Before I keep going, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. So, fellas and homegirls, the home screen web app feature allows users to install certain websites as standalone apps on their iOS devices. This allows users to quick access to websites as well as other app functionalities that may not have an iOS application. This is ongoing in the fight, right? This is ongoing. So certain developers and users in the EU who had installed the most recent beta version of iOS were surprised to find that it removed home screen web app capabilities, but they can soon expect an update which restores the feature on their devices. Apple says iOS 17.4, okay? 17.4. So I don't want you guys with the iPhone 8 to be like, me? So, which will be released in early March, will return the functionality to those users. So, why did Apple remove home screen web apps in the EU to begin with, right? Because, like I said, it's a constant fight that they've been going through. So, the Digital Markets Act, the DMA, is a new EU regulation that requires companies like Apple to open up their core platforms in order to spur competition in markets where big tech has overwhelming power and influence. So let's look at this example. Under the DMA, Apple has been forced to allow alternative marketplaces to compete with the App Store when it comes to distributing apps on the iPhone. Now, we have Apple is currently preparing, right? They're about they're scrimmaging this idea for the Digital Markets Act, the DMA, to officially go into effect in the EU this month. Along with the required App Store change, Apple has made other tweaks as mandated by the DMA, right? The Digital Markets Act. However, Apple's interpretation of these new regulations has resulted in the company making controversial decisions which have been sparked, right? It sparked criticism from other big tech companies. Meta, Microsoft, Spotify, others, you name it, have blasted Apple. They have slapped Apple across the face for its DMA inspired app distribution scheme. For instance, developers balked when they learned that they may actually end up having to pay Apple more to put their app in an alternative marketplace than they would have if they've just continued to operate within the official App Store. So Microsoft and Meta have both lobbied to the EU to take action against Apple's new policies, arguing that Apple's malicious compliance does not uphold the actual intent of the DMA regulations. So, what do you think about these regulations? Please let me know in the comment section below. Do these people have a point to argue, right? When it comes to home screen web apps, Apple previously claimed that the DMA would force Apple to alter its home screen web app rules as well. The company said that due to vulnerabilities and potential malicious uses, it is going to kill off the feature. Let me give you a little bit of a statement, right? Previously, Apple announced plans to remove the home screen web apps capability in the EU as part of our efforts to comply with the DMA. That's what Apple said. That's the latest in the fight between Apple and the EU. Please let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button. Please take a moment to hit the like button. I appreciate your viewership and see you on the next video, Hack Pack.